if I okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dweeb's Nest. It is I, Teen. Let us say as a group that we can agree that love stories are something we all crave for. Even so, they begin to put them in movies and books that don't necessarily need the triangle, the affair, or just the relationship in fact. But calm down just a bit. We're not going to be talking about movies with unnecessary love stories. That can be saved for a later date. Instead, we're just going to be talking about, well, love stories. From those of historical to myths, and even those of plays. Bonnie Elizabeth Parker and Clyde Chestnut Burrow, both crime lovers of the early 1900s, are known for the many robberies across the United States, and also how these two always fought at each other's side, killing and robbing many banks. Though it came to a tragic end, as the two lovers were shot and killed on May 23rd in 1934 by law officers. And sadly, they did not get to stay together, for their wish was not granted as the Parker family denied the want of them being buried next to each other. We all remember Cleopatra from the dramatized version of William Shakespeare. But we're not going to be speaking about that. In fact, we're going to be speaking about Cleopatra and Mark Antony. As all love stories begin, they fell in love at first sight, which enraged the Romans, for these two together put the country of Egypt in a very powerful position. Though through their many threats the Romans had, these two still got married, ready for war. But it all ended as Antony heard that his love had died. Stricken with grief, he took upon himself to take his life. Cleopatra, then hearing the news of her beloved now dead, she took her own life as well. In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, Snout by name, present a wall. In such a wall as I would have you think had in it a granite hole or cream, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper, often secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone thus show that I am the same wall, the truth is so. And this cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper. We all remember the play within a play by William Shakespeare in The Midsummer Night's Dream. But do we remember more than just the comedy in it? The two lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, grew up as neighbors, friends, and even lovers. However, their families did not agree. So like any lovers that would go against their family's wishes, these two snuck off at night to meet by a mulberry tree. Thisbe being the first to show up, she waited by the tree until she saw a lion come by a nearby stream, drinking water and its jaw covered in blood. Terrified, she ran, hiding in the rocks nearby. But as she ran, her veil had fallen. The lion came over picking it up, just as Pyramus would show up, seeing the veil in the lion's mouth. Devastated, he took his sword and pierced his own chest. Unknown to what happened, Thisbe returned from the rocks a moments later to see her lover dead. Devastated as well, she took his sword and pierced her chest as well. Taking place in the medieval times during the reign of King Arthur, Tristan and Isolde are one of the romances. Isolde of Ireland was a daughter of the King of Ireland, betrothed to King Mark of Cornwall. Tristan, the nephew of King Mark, was sent to retrieve Isolde. On their journey back, however, they fell in love. Isolde still ended up marrying King Mark, but their love affair did not end. For Tristan and Isolde would go behind the king's back for many years. Once King Mark had found out about their affair, he forgave Isolde, but banished Tristan. Years later, Tristan married another woman with a name similar to Isolde, though he never laid with her, for his true love was that of Isolde. As he fell ill, he sent a note to Isolde in hopes she would return and cure him. The note would say if she did agree, the sails would be white. If she denied, they would be black. Tristan's wife, seeing the sails were white, lied to him saying they were black. So Tristan would die of grief before ever being able to see Isolde again. Well, that is it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment below what you think I should do next. So only two that Give up.